Hi Plonkers, Daft Scots here, and today you're going to get to meet Emma. Hello Emma. Say hello to the Plonkers. She's our new wee puppy owl, and she seems to bite everything. It's like having a wee baby all over again, having to get up in the middle of the night. She's biting my t-shirt, isn't she? Now she's biting my face. This week I did a feature on my blog called Questions, and it was your turn to ask me any questions that you wanted to ask. I got quite a number of questions, actually really interesting ones, so let me answer them for you. The first one was from Kat, and she said, "This is a very personal question, but I want to know how Megan is doing after the neurologist visit." Well, first of all, Kat, it was Kaylin, my youngest, that went for the neurologist visit. And it actually went very well. She went for a full assessment and we did an EEG that she's been diagnosed with severe ADHD, OCD and ODD. I'm not going to go into the technical terms, I'm sure you guys are not interested in that. Kat also asked, what exactly do you do at work every day? Well, I work for a company called Homemakers, and what we do is we do media sales in print advertising, digital, which is our online portal, and sorry about that, and we do the expos as well, which we get very involved with during the build-up of the show, during the visitors arriving for the 4 days, and then obviously the breakdown of the show. I work for 10 reps. I'm the general dog's body in the office, running around, making sure their lives are organised. I do a lot of stats and presentations and blah blah blah, fish paste, boring. The next question is from Jennifer, and Jennifer asked, why do you live in South Africa and when did you move there? Also, how the hell did you get that many followers? Let's answer the first question. The reason why I'm in South Africa is because of the brilliant British recession of the 70s and 80s that left loads of people out of work, including my dad. He travelled to lots of different places up in the Highlands of Scotland, St Kilda, places like the Shetland Islands, where that's the only place that he could get work. So my dad was working away from home a lot. He thought this isn't really a quality life for a family man, and a friend of his had moved to South Africa and had told him how wonderful it is, and he actually got him a job, and we sold everything and took a risk and moved to South Africa. How did I get so many followers? Well, it didn't happen overnight, Plonkers. I've been blogging for 4 years now. In the beginning it was just like a glorified photo album for overseas family to go and visit, and it's sort of grown from there. Took me a while to get up to 500 odd followers, and continuing to grow. Jess asked, do you speak Afrikaans? Well, the answer would be ja, ek praat Afrikaans. My man is Afrikaans. Ek het Afrikaans op skool geswat. So, ja, jy kan sê ek kan 'n gesprek voer. Ek kan 'n Afrikaanse gesprek voer. Good enough? Sausage fingers. Are you a true ginger? Well, as a ginger you get asked this a lot. It's like the first question they ask, are you a true ginger? Hello, freckles. Yes, I'm a true ginger. Let's just say the curtains match the carpet. Okay, case closed. From Matthew, and he asked, how did you get so hilariously twisted? Now, I don't particularly see myself as hilariously twisted. Twisted, yes. Hilarious, maybe not so much. But I think it comes from my mum and dad. My mum and dad are a wee bit loopy, and we grew up pulling dad's finger and mum's finger when they asked us to. Yep, I do the same to my kids. It can become very monotonous and boring if you don't put a splash of humour on things. I believe that laughter is truly the best medicine. You know, when you're feeling crappy, or, you know, somebody's pissed on your battery and you're having a crap day, you know, have a laugh, get somebody to tell you a joke, or just be silly, be daft. Right, next question. Joshua asked, do you miss Scotland? If you do, what part do you miss the most? Also, what crime did you commit that you can't go back? And what is my favourite meal? Hell, that's not just one question, but anyway, Josh, let's answer them. First one, do you miss Scotland? You know what, I miss the Scottish culture and the Scottish people talking the Scottish accent everywhere, but I don't actually miss the country itself. What crime did I commit that I can't go back? Well, if I told you that, I'd have to kill you. And what is my favourite meal? Well, my favourite meal would probably be my mother-in-law's Sunday lunch. It's filled with yummy, scrummy, goody things, and everything is cooked in butter. It is to die for and goes straight to the hips. Moon asked, what started your love affair with shoes? And I'm not a fashionista, but I'm always curious on how these fetishes begin. Well, first of all, I don't really think what I have is a shoe fetish. It's just something that I love. And I'm certainly not a fashionista either. I'm the type of girl who'll wear something because it's comfortable, and it might not be the latest trend, but it's like a classic look. That's what I'm all about. I'm not about following the trends and frills and fancies and bows in your hair and whatever, but I definitely like to coordinate everything that I wear, and that includes my shoes. I think I've always had a love for shoes. I mean, I used to prance around in my mum's high heels when I was wee. I think we all did that. Yeah, it's just something that has developed over the years, and the more I get, the more I want, and the more I wear, the more I want. I don't think it's a fetish, it's just a love of shoes and handbags and sunglasses. Alright, okay. Indigo Wrath asked, half empty or half full? Now, I've always been a bit of a pessimist, but I don't say that the glass is half empty. I think I'm more of a realist. My theory is that if I expect the worst, then I don't get disappointed. And if good things happen, then you're always like shocked and happy. He also asked, raspberry or strawberry jam? Raspberry. Wendy asked, what is it in life that motivates you most? Well, I suppose if you dangle a slither of Terry's chocolate orange in front of my face, you know, then that's probably quite motivating for me. Money motivates me. Being happy, content, I don't know. Lots of different things. It just depends on what it is. Right, Jay asked, what best ginger ninja moment? I love that question. Jeanette, I think my best ginger moment would be my first job as a 17-year-old. I was a receptionist for a really grumpy old German guy, and he used to scream at me through this old-fashioned crackly intercom and, you know, bark orders at me, and I had to just jump and run. And being my first job and being so young, you kinda oblige. Anyway, he thought it'd be a good idea one day to tie me up with packaging tape and leave me in the filing room for quite a long time, a few hours actually. And then one of my colleagues came to my rescue, and I was actually quite traumatized and devastated by the whole thing. I laugh at it now, but at the time I was like distraught. So but anyway, I thought I'd plan my revenge on this German dude, and the day finally came when he had this meeting with these big wigs from the insurance company, and trying to impress them, calls me over the intercom and says, Gillian, tea. And of course I go and get the tea tray ready and pack everything nicely on the tea tray, including a pair of scissors. And I walk into the boardroom where they're having this very sort of serious meeting, pour the tea for everybody, and walk up to my boss with a pair of scissors and promptly cut his tiles. Put it on the tray, And then I said, "Good day, gentlemen," and walked out. Well, the look on his face was priceless. And from then on, I was actually known in the office as that feisty redhead. Yeah, it was shortly after that that I actually handed in my resignation to that fucker and found a new job. At least the next dude didn't tie me up in the fucking filing room. But yeah, I suppose that's my best ginger ninja move.
Jay asked your best ginger movie character or cartoon character. That would definitely be Candace Flynn from Phineas and Ferb. She's so anal and obsessive, and she's really funny. She's always trying to catch her brothers out doing weird and wicked stuff. And I love how she says, "You're so busted." But Kim Possible comes a very close second. Jay asked, how often do you go back to Scotland? Well, I don't, but I'd love to go back for a holiday just to see a bit of Scotland and do the whole touristy thing, because I never did that when we were in Scotland. We went camping and cheap holidays like that, but we actually didn't go to sightsee. Jay asked, how did you meet your hubby? Well, my hubby and I met at work. He was running an illegal chat server at work, so I got him to hook me up and sign me up on the chat server, which was IRC at the time, and the rest, they say, is history. And I guess that's all the questions that you guys had for me. I hope you enjoyed the answers. I hope it gives you a wee bit more insight to my psyche. I'm not sure if that's possible, but anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.
You stick around, you figure it out.